Doe het in Engels dan.
Oh, sounds better.
Ja, precies. Live from the iBeacon Experience Days in Vondel CS Amsterdam. Hi, welcome. Who are you and what are you doing?
I'm Victor from Sanoma, responsible for mobile within Sanoma. And I'm very happy to be here today to explore new opportunities for Sanoma regarding the shift we're making on media.
And what shift are you making?
Well, the shift we should make, and we're getting there, but we need to go faster. That's why I'm really happy again with this. But the shift, of course, within Sanoma is that originally we were a print company, and we shifted to digital, and there's now a new shift going on to mobile, and I do even think that the shift from print to digital is similar to the shift of digital to mobile.
As difficult, do you mean?
As difficult, yeah. Well, maybe even more difficult. And the reason because of that is that if you go from print to digital, you know it's something different. But what we're doing from digital to mobile is treating like it is digital, but there are different rules now.
Yeah, it feels the same, but it's completely different.
It feels the same. And the more knowledge you have about digital, the bigger or the more easier you trade it as a new digital platform.
Yeah. So, what, according to you, what are the biggest differences between, say, normal digital and mobile? What makes it more different for you?
Well, it's about the perception. I wouldn't. Well, maybe we shouldn't even be talking about devices, but more like the mood where you're at. But with different moods, with different circumstances, you use different devices. So I think that's the biggest difference there. And also because you're maybe on the road or something, you use different devices and you can use different tools, which are connected to your device, different sensors.
Yeah. What makes iBeacon interesting for you?
Well, it could be our connection to the physical world. With digital, all what happened on the digital platform. With beacons, we might be able, and we don't know yet, we need to explore it, but we might be able to make a connection with all our platforms, our mobile platforms, to the physical world. And I think there are huge opportunities there, not only to the consumer, but also for brands. Of course, we need to fulfill the needs of our brands we're working with. So on both sides, there are tremendous opportunities.
Yeah. Can you give me examples of things you see? Of course, the guys here will hopefully come up with brilliant stuff we haven't thought of. But can you give me examples of things you have thought of?
I'm not a technical guy, so I need to be a bit careful of what I'm saying. But there are some great cases about relevancy, and again, I'm working in a commercial role, so I'm really focused on what kind of added value. No, what kind of it's selling, but it's also about giving added value to the companies you work with, because that's what it's about. And you have some great cases where they sort of been relevant. Nivea is a great example, where they use magazines even to give small sensors to the kids, which was sort of like a bracelet, where on your app you could follow your kid, and if it was more than 300 yards away, your alarm would set off. So it's like a beacon kind of technology.
Yeah. And because a lot of the examples you see when you look around is about retail and stuff. So do you see possibilities for yourself?
Absolutely. Well, if you say to the physical world, it's one hand the consumer, because he's walking around and he wants relevant information, but also for brands and especially for retailers. And then especially again for retailers with a physical store. I truly believe that a physical store is very important for some retailers. Not everything will be sold digital or via the web. So there's a huge market for retail, and that's also in a report where it says that in 2016, it's a US report, mobile influence on store sales is like twice or 3 times bigger than e-commerce even. Mm-hmm. So there is a big opportunity, and again, I'm not the technical guy, so I don't have the answers yet, but there must be great chances.
And for you, as as a consumer, what sort of else information would you like when you're walking around here or walking in a store or whatever?
I hope that is something where those guys in here will think of, because it's what would I like on my mobile? We need to be careful, but because it is a personal device. Yeah. You cannot just push anything you want. It's about
be another spam.
It's about relevancy.
Yeah.
It's about relevancy, and we have the connection with our consumer already. We can improve the connection with the consumer if we have more contact points, if we can get more data, and therefore we can help our brands more, because you have the customer journey. Forrester has a great report on it, where it says for brands which role, which device plays in the customer journey. With mobile, the whole journey, also with after sales, changed big time, and that's where we need to figure out our added value.
Okay, thanks a lot, and let's see where the developers come.
I'm really curious, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow, end of day, to see what they come up with.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you.